Hello, everybody. Welcome to an amazing episode of McGraw-Hill's Coffee Break. My name is Nir Bashan. I'm the author of The Creator Mindset, a book on creativity and innovation at work, and it just won a top 100 nonfiction book of all time, right? Kind of cool. But this is not about me because we have a special one today. We have Rana Salman, who wrote a book called Sales Essentials, the Tools You Need at Every Stage to Close More Deals and Crush Your Quota. How cool is that? Rana, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, Nir. I am so excited to be around a renowned expert in creativity and innovation, and I'm really excited. So let's get going, huh?
Thank you so very much. This is going to be a very, very fun one. Now, something I ask everybody, and I think it's really important, like, why is this book so essential for people to read, especially now?
Because each one of us is selling. If you're trying to influence a behavior, if you're trying to sell an idea, if you're trying to sell a solution, if you're trying to sell a product, if you're trying to convince your wife to go buy this classic car, there's a level of selling that you're doing. And so Sales Essential is about how do I influence a behavior? How do I land these large and lucrative deals? And how do I use a methodical approach to do it without the fluff, without the jargon? Because at the end of the day, to make a living, we're always selling, right?
Selling is so important, right? And persuasion and influence is incredibly, incredibly important. And somehow it's not taught anywhere. Rana, like nobody like says, oh, okay, let's have a class about this. So how can this book help teach people those skills that they need?
Yeah. So if I look at when I started selling, there was no programs. Right now, what I'm seeing, and I work with organizations like Texas A&M, and I see these amazing colleges, TCU and others, that are creating sales programs to help enrich the next generation of sellers. However, why this book is essential is because it's almost like a guide. It's a reference, meaning that I wanted the rep anywhere they are in their process, in their journey, to be able to open that chapter, to look at the table of content and say, okay, Rana, I'm going to do a demo. Let me look at that demo. Let me read that quick chapter, scan through it, identify the best practices, and off I go. Time is finite. And when you look at salespeople, what we value a lot is our time. So how can I give you something that you need when you need it at the right time, at the right place? I don't want you to read the whole book and put it away. I want this book to be with you and guide you, just like I needed guidance when I started my sales career and as I progressed in my career.
Brilliant. I love it. Rana, the book is incredible. And I like how it's just so easy. It's accessible. It's not written in like professor speak or whatever. It's just great, good, wholesome material. My question is this, right? A lot of people say sales essentials. I'm good at sales. Like, I make a phone call once in a while or whatever. Why do I need to have a book about it? Shouldn't it just boil down to, I texted a client once or whatever. I'm good at sales. I don't need this. What do you say to people like that?
Well, the data shows us that we're struggling, right? Very few of us are meeting or exceeding our quota. And so we have to go back to the essentials, to those things of what do I need to do to actually show you the value of what I'm providing you. And it really starts with the human that I'm talking to here, right? And so that sales essentials, like you said, I took away everything that is fluff, anything that is jargon. I wanted to talk to you as a human and share with you, here's some best practices. Now, what also is important is that if you look at the back of the book, I did a lot of research. There's a lot of third-party objective research that I used because we can learn so much from also other disciplines. How do we bring that into our sales process?
My guest today is Rana Salman. She published a book called Sales Essentials, part of the McGraw-Hill Business Essential series, which is super, super cool. They're amazing, amazing books. The book called Sales Essentials, the tools you need at every stage to close more deals and crush your quota. Rana, I'll ask you a question I ask everybody because I love this stuff, creativity, innovation. It's my thing. Rana, how does this book help us become more creative and innovative?
Yeah, let's talk about creativity. Look, for me, being creative is working with our customers to design solutions that meets their needs. And we hear from our customers, Nir, we want sales reps to be creative. So if you think about our toolbox, most of us have several tools in our toolbox to design solutions. And our job is to be able to ask the right questions, build that empathy, build that connection, actively listen, and design a solution that will help our buyers drive their initiatives and also overcome their obstacles. And that's what this book does. It guides you through the process of how can I be creative and think outside of the box to help my customers meet address their challenges and drive their initiatives. Another thing that I also want to point out here, especially during this time, budgets are tight and there's a lot of uncertainties that are happening, and creativity is essential. We have to be open to doing new ways of doing things and new ways of thinking. I do believe, and I tell that, and I talk about it in our book. I always say that we are our customers' advocates. Salespeople, we are our customers' advocates. So let me explain what do I mean by that. Our customers are coming to us. And again, especially during these times, they're coming to us and they're saying, hey, can we think of doing this SOW a certain way? Or can we do this in phases? Or can you do the contract in a different way? And I believe that it is our responsibility as salespeople to go back to our company and bring those requests and ask the question, can we do it? And if we cannot do it, and we ask the question, why not? And they say, well, because we've done it a certain way. That's not a good enough answer, because what creativity is, and again, you're the expert in that, but in my opinion, creativity is about challenging the status quo and asking why not and being disruptive. Just because we've done it a certain way doesn't mean it is the right way or it is the only way. Now, of course, it has to be a win-win for both the customers and the company, and it has to be legal and ethical and all that. But at the end of the day, we have responsibility to our customers to really be disruptive and ask questions and bring their feedback back to the leadership team, because guess what? That can spark creativity and drive that change within the organization.
My guest today, Rana Salman, she published a beautiful book called Sales Essentials, and you just flip through the pages. It's just so cool. It's got all kinds of great things going on in it. Sales Essentials, the tools you need at every stage to close more deals and crush your quota. It is a McGraw-Hill release. Rana, thank you so much for being on the show. This is a fantastic book, and it's just so, thank you for writing it, because it's so important for people right now.
I appreciate you, Nir, and I appreciate you doing this and bringing the voice of the writers on your show to really give back to our community. Thank you so much.